Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I am going to go over MicroStrategy once again to let you guys know and share this with you what I'm checking out because I do think MicroStrategy is coming down here to form a bottom. It's definitely got down to my price target. It hit 134 right even with that wick. It came all the way down. Um, and then just go over this structure with you. This move that it made, this ending diagonal. So the reason I'm going with this ending diagonal, guys, is you see this wave right here? It came in and tagged that area right there. So it went down here, retraced, whizzed down here, did a three-way move, tagged that area, and now it looks like it's coming down into another diagonal in this area too. And the reason I would say that is a three-way move here. It's a three-way move up. You can get a three-way move out of that. And then if you see this wave came in, it came into the price territory of that wave. So here's with MicroStrategy is just see how this plays out. Is this going to be the end of it? Is this the last wave to finish this off? Or is there another bounce? And then it's going to probably go back down. So that's a possibility I would be checking out with MicroStrategy. Down like this, and then a bounce up, and then maybe get down there a little bit more. Something like that, guys, possibly. Let me check the daily, because these moves and the ending diagonal, okay, they have to be, yeah, it's probably one more is what I'm going to guess, something down this way, because you can get a three-way move out of that, guys. But don't be surprised. It could retrace and then get back down there again with MicroStrategy. So what does that mean? This is a proxy of Bitcoin. If this is coming down to form a bottom, then more than likely Bitcoin's coming down to form a bottom. So it's right in this area. This is the area to be checking out MicroStrategy. So what does that mean for Bitcoin? Is that Bitcoin, let me go back to Bitcoin real quick with you guys. 16, it's actually doing a retrace. I still think that that's what it's going to do, and then Bitcoin might be coming down. Sometimes the proxies like MicroStrategy and GBTC, usually they do they front run, if you will, a little bit. Usually if they go down or something, it's typically like that. It's not always like that, but usually what happens. So if MicroStrategy is going down, Bitcoin could go up and then do another retrace. So that's what I'm expecting with Bitcoin. It'd be coming down into these areas, guys, that I'd be looking out here in the next say 30 days, 60 days, somewhere in that time frame. It could take a little while. That's the issue with it. And then I'm looking at GBTC too, guys. It's actually looking pretty good. It's doing a little bit of retrace. It just does not, this is just a little pain in the butt type of asset here that just doesn't want to give up on, dragging on this correction for the longest time. If you can believe this area that it's been in since July of 22, all the way over here to January, just from here to here, this continues to go on. You're looking like just 8 months from here to here, 6 months so far. But this area, this third wave dip right here, okay, and you have all the indications of a third wave right here, okay. One is this last wick that it did, okay. So right here, this third wave back up, and then it's actually in a diagonal and another diagonal, if you can believe it. It's just like it just doesn't want to give up on anything right here. The good news is that the candle bodies are below that candle body right there with bullish divergence down here in the daily, which is, good. Here's your third wave, fifth for your divergence there, and it still has that bullish divergence. I still think there's going to be more low with this. It'd be probably best to see it get below that wick of 745. But here are the details of it on this little end of it. Is a 1, 2, 3. The fourth wave came in the price territory, wave 1, and I think it's in that fifth wave right there. And the fifth wave, once again, is making another little diagonal. Okay, so we're like diagonal after diagonal here. 1, 2, probably 3, 4. Price territory, wave 1, once again over there to get this fifth wave thrust all the way back down to these areas to break that right there. And this would be the area, this forming the bottom. And then once again, like I said, with MicroStrategy coming down to form a bottom, get down here in this area. And then you have Bitcoin going to be the time to pay attention to Bitcoin, guys, coming down into these. Once it pops up here, wherever it's going to pop to, I would not be surprised to see it pop to the trend. So like 17,200 and then make its way back down here into these areas. Okay, so have this confluence, if you will, if you want to call it confluence, amongst the other assets that are Bitcoin like GBTC, MicroStrategy, and then Bitcoin here and having a confluence with it. So everything actually looks pretty good. And what I'm doing right now is looking at the assets that I want to be getting into that have kept a bullish sequence and look pretty good to be able to roll on out before other ones that probably have to wait around. So if they're not in a bullish sequence, what I mean is you have an asset and it came down and did a correction. Okay, let's say it's at the bottom, right? Sometimes they can have a quick reaction, but a lot of times they won't. Okay, they're just down there playing around for a little bit. Okay. So they're down here, found the bottom, and they're just down here doing something like that. Maybe go up a little bit, come back down, go up a little bit, and then finally they get out of there. So you have better odds and a higher probability if something is like it's already in a bullish sequence like this, and it's in a correction, right? So like that. So it went up on a wave, and then Bitcoin is going down to a bottom, etc., or the market's finding a bottom as an example, and then this one will have a higher probability to be able to get out of there. So why am I saying that? That's just a better use of your capital, even though you might be an asset that is, not one that you really want to be in. What would you rather be in? Think about this. What would you rather be in? A higher probability of an asset to go like this up and to the right, or a higher probability of an asset just sit here for like the next 2 or 3 months? Think about that. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.